What it do? Oof, to all of my motherfucking free game people, my fault. I set up kind of fast. That's where the belch just came from. But I want to make a quick video because I was having a conversation with my cousin, and it kind of led me to a thought that I feel like I've touched on in a video prior. I'm not exactly sure, so if I did, this is just the second video of it. But if I didn't, then this is the first. So what I was talking about with my cousin and what we was having a conversation about was basically we was talking about manifesting. Now, when we was talking about manifesting, one of the biggest things that was talked about was the idea of, when you manifest in a reality, because of the fact that we live in a place in a place where there's infinite realities. When you manifest in the art of detaching is what gives you the highest chance to get where you're trying to go. And the reason I was saying this is because when you attach to one specific visualization on how things should be, you limit your chances. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about this, when I think about any time I manifest anything, I think about the unpredictability of it. It's be so unpredictable. It's never in a way that I could have thought it would happen. And it never happens when you think it's going to happen. So and then that makes me correlate it to like, okay, when I'm visualizing something and I have this idea and I'm attaching to all my visualizations of how this needs to happen, I may be narrowing it down to like 20%. Let's say I want this specific car, for example. And in 100 realities I had this car, but nigga, my thought process when I visualize is I need to get the car by winning the money in this way and then going to do it and going to buy it on Wednesday, nigga, and the car need to be bought at this dealership because that's where I first seen the car. When nigga, that might only be possible in like 20 realities, and you have the car in 100, so you just dropped your chances of getting that shit by like 80%. That's fucking insane. So when you attach to something, you limit in the ways, in the weirdness that needs to happen in order for you to get it. Because I swear, when you detach, and just pay attention. Anybody who can visualize and manifest, pay attention to how you manifest and pay attention to the weirdness in the way that things come to you. You attaching to something it really is limiting how you can get some shit, and that fucks you over. You see what I'm saying? And then too, and this is another thing that it does, because when you attach yourself to the way you visualize you getting it, when you get it in a way that's not a way that you expected, or when an opportunity comes for you to get it in a way that you did not expect it, you may not take the opportunity. Because nigga, it ain't come the way you expected. So nigga, you don't even recognize that this is your chance right here to get exactly what you want. This is exactly your chance you've been waiting on, nigga. And your goof ass is too busy. I don't want to call you your goof ass, but I'm just, I'm just speaking with passion. I don't think you goofy. I don't believe that. I apologize if I just insulted you free game people and FNB people. But you know what I'm saying? You too busy thinking about it in that manner of, nigga, oh, I need to get it in this way. This is how it needs to happen. You attaching too strong to it. You're attaching too strong to that visualization of said thing. You know what I'm saying? And you might fuck around and miss an opportunity to get said thing in a way that you could have never expected, because you're too busy attached to this identity of what it needs to be. And all those attachments, and another thing too, and this is why those attachments to that thing in the way you visualize it is kind of like not needed, because you got to think, when you thinking about you getting it, you thinking about it from a human fleshly perspective, along with you incorporating your ego into it, you incorporating all these things, and the divine doesn't work off fleshly matters. It doesn't. The divine does not work through a fleshly state of being. So it ain't gonna give it to you in a way that you think it. You never can. I swear, I am yet to manifest anything and then ever see it come in the way that I thought it was gonna come. I'm yet to do that. I promise you. I've been doing this shit for a little while and I'm getting better at it every day. But I'm yet to manifest some shit and it happen in any way I expect it to happen. And I'm an overthinker, so nigga, I done thought about that shit a billion times. My nigga, anybody that know me If I didn't thought about getting some shit, I didn't thought about that shit a billion different ways. And 9 times out of 10, I actually know 10 times out of 10, it never happens in the way that I think. I'd be like, damn, I didn't even expect it. Like, how the fuck did that even line up like that? Like, how did this happen to go to make this? Like, you gotta let go. I was talking to my cousin too, and he made this point. It really made this whole thing blow into my mind. It really made this shit set in my mind. It's like, nigga, I gotta stop thinking of life as a movie. Because as soon as you stop thinking as life as a movie is exactly when movie type events happen for you, when you manifesting some shit. As soon as you let go of the idea that things need to happen in movie like ways is exactly when the movie like shit start to happen. When you just let go. Ain't that fucking crazy? Like it's as soon as you stop thinking of it in that way is when it happens in that way. It's weird. I cannot explain it. I don't understand it fully, but I don't know if I'm even meant to understand it. I just know that's what it does. Nigga, so I'ma just have faith, you know, that everything is working out. And this is why I go back to me saying that everything is always working in my favor, even when I can't see it, it is working in my favor just for that specific reason. Because if I have a direction that I didn't put in my mind and I know what I want, I didn't put it out there, and I keep it in the mindset, I'm gonna just let it go now and just trust that it's gonna come to me in whatever way it comes. And that I'm fully fulfilled right now and more is in always, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. That's a part of it. Is I also have, and this is another thing I've kind of developed a little stronger now, is I feel that I already got everything. I am very abundant as is. You feel me? As I am right now, I am extremely abundant. So I can only get more of what I am. See, this is why I think that story of the 3 people with the gold and God gave them the gold in the Bible. I need to pull this story up so I can properly get the paraphrasing of it, so I ain't just sitting here talking to y'all. But I know I didn't mention this before, but I think that story is so significant because it represents like that, you know, you multiplying and feeling abundant and being abundant gives you more abundance. You know what I'm saying? Because when the nigga sat there and he didn't do nothing with the shit that God gave him, God took it away. The nigga that lost what God gave him, God gave him even less than what he lost. Feel me? And the nigga that did more with what God gave him, you know, nigga, he got even more. And I'm not even no super Christian nigga, but I just understand that story has so many angles that it works, that the more abundance you have, the more you will get. You know what I'm saying? So even when you feel like you lacking, I feel like you shouldn't even think that way, because you're not lacking, because everything is working in your favor all the time, at all times. So then it just becomes like a nigga, I got plenty. I appreciate what I got. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me do what I can, what I got. Nigga, just like playing spades. Nigga, you can't change the hand you dealt. You just play it the best you can. So free game people, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. Y'all eat well, drink some water, man. I'm out of here.